Not every building has an elevator. But that doesn't stop an elevator from being there. Denver, 27 years ago. Police broke into a small rental apartment after neighbors reported a child screaming. They found an empty living room, cheap furniture, a calendar 3 years out of date, and a barefoot little girl standing in the middle of the room. She wasn't crying anymore. She had gone past that. "Sweetheart, where are your parents?" a cop asked, kneeling down. She stared past him. Upward. The doors opened, she whispered. They went inside. And they went up. "Who?" "Mom. And the man." I didn't make it. The elevator took them. The doors didn't come back." The cops glanced at each other. This building had never had an elevator. "Where did you see it?" he asked gently. She pointed at a bare wall in the hallway. "Right there." It dinged. The speaker said, "Floor that doesn't exist. Please stay inside the cab until the doors close." "What's your name?" the other cop asked. "Emma," she said. "Emma Ray." Social services took her. Her file said, child trauma. Hallucinations. Parents missing. The apartment was sealed. Everyone forgot. The elevator didn't. Now, present day. Chicago. Emma Ray, 30, a freelance photographer, doesn't remember that night. Her therapist called it healthy repression. She called it not my problem. One late evening she needed to grab her camera gear from the 27th floor of Riverside Tower. She had to call her ex, Jordan Hale, because he still had the after-hours keycard. "Please don't tell me you left your entire life at the office again," he groaned. "Just my livelihood," she said. "Come on, hero. I need access." They met in the lobby. For elevators, A, B, C, and D. A, B, and C were busy. D was dark, with a flickering out-of-service sign. "Feels like your emotional availability," Emma smirked. "Haha, therapy humor," Jordan rolled his eyes. "Let's take A." As they turned away, the screen above elevator D blinked. Out of service vanished. In its place. 27. Arrow down. "You saw that?" Emma asked. "System glitch," Jordan said. "Happens. Come on." She pressed the call button anyway. The doors slid open immediately. Inside, dim yellow light, old scuffed walls, dusty floor. Too silent. "I don't like this," Jordan muttered. "Let's wait for a normal one." All 3 other elevators shot upward at once. No more on the ground floor. "Fate has spoken," Emma said. "Come on. If we die." They stepped inside. Emma pressed 27. The elevator dinged. And went down. She frowned at the display. B1. B2. B3. "There is no B3, Jordan said. "Maybe there is now." The elevator stopped. No ding this time. The doors opened into a dark hallway that absolutely did not belong in a glass business tower. No carpet. No mirrors. Just cracked linoleum, old hospital-like walls. And somewhere far down the corridor, a child crying. The doors behind them slid shut. When they turned, there was no seam, no frame, no elevator doors at all. Just unbroken metal wall. Jordan whispered. "Oh, hell." Something laughed softly in the dark. A child's laugh that didn't sound happy. Phones had no service. GPS insisted they were still inside Riverside Tower, but at coordinates that didn't match any floor. Emma's phone flashlight cut a narrow cone into the dark. The corridor stretched on and on. First door, no handle. Stained, brown smears across it. "Totally normal," Jordan said. Very cozy. The next door had a number. B3-12. Emma touched the metal numbers. They were warm. Basement, she said. Why B3? We only have B1 and B2, Jordan muttered. I've seen the plans. This isn't on them. They walked further. A grimy window showed not the city, but a solid concrete wall pressed right up against the glass. Someone had scratched into it with something sharp. Do not press up. Smaller, under it. Easy to ride. Hard to leave. A soft voice whispered through the wall. Emma. She flinched. Please tell me that was you, Jordan said. She pressed her ear to the wall. At first, silence. Then. You didn't make it in last time. But this time, you're inside. Her knees went weak. What last time? She whispered. No answer. Only the faint sound of someone's finger dragging slowly across a metal panel, searching for a button. They explored. Door B3-09, claw marks around the lock. Door B3-21, a small room with an old TV and game console. When Emma glanced at the blank screen, she saw her own childhood reflection for a heartbeat and almost screamed. Time felt wrong here. Their watches showed different times. Minutes stretched and snapped. At last they found door B3-00. Inside was a small lobby. Plain walls. One elevator door. No A, B/C/D label. Just two buttons. Up. Down. And a third one inside, unmarked, with a symbol like a zero crossed by a vertical line. When Emma pushed up earlier from the corridor, the elevator had come. Now, as the doors slid open, they saw a man inside. An elevator operator. Old-fashioned uniform. Cap. Blank, forgettable face. You're late, he said calmly. This ride was scheduled years ago. Who are you? Emma asked. I'm the one who presses the buttons when passengers don't know where they're going. He looked at her. You were supposed to get in 27 years ago. You didn't. Images slammed into her. Her mother's hand slipping from hers. The man next to her. Doors closing. An elevator in a building that didn't have one. You took them, she whispered. I completed their ride, the operator said. They asked for a floor that doesn't exist. A place nobody could find them. I obliged. Jordan snapped. Cool. Therapy on wheels. We didn't order this. We just want out. You're not the primary passenger, the operator said. You're an escort. You don't get a vote. He turned back to Emma. You saw them leave. You heard the scream. You remember, even if you pretend you don't. You interrupted the route. So the elevator has been bound to you ever since. Inside the cab there were only 3 buttons. Up. Down. And the unmarked one with the strange symbol. What's that? Emma asked. The floor that doesn't exist, the operator said. Where your parents finished their ride. B3. Jordan leaned in. Let's just press up, get back to a normal floor. Up sends you back into the corridor you're lost in, the operator said. Down does the same, just worse. He watched Emma. If you press the 3rd button, the route completes. The floor dissolves. No more B3s. No more elevator appearing in the wrong buildings. No more children hearing things that aren't there. And us? She asked. What happens to us? Someone has to stay, he said simply. Someone always does. Jordan swallowed. You mean she stays? I mean the elevator is tied to her, the operator said. If she finishes what was started, it might let her go. Or it might not. But if I press it, neither of you walks away. He waited. The choice is simple. Emma took a deep breath. Jordan grabbed her hand. I'm not leaving you in here alone with Captain Limbo, he said. If you go, I go. She laughed weakly. Jordan, you owe me so many apologies, this almost counts as one. She reached out and pressed the unmarked button. The cab moved. Not up. Not down. Just away. The walls shimmered. For a second she saw other Emilis, other Jordans, other lives. Choices not taken. Lifts that stopped where they should have. Then, the elevator stopped. Doors opened. The new lobby was too bright. White walls. White floor. Cold lights. 3 doors. Room A. Room B. Room C. The operator stepped out calmly. Room A, he said, is for those who want to let go of everything. Room B is for those who want to be let go. Room C is for those who belong nowhere. Where are my parents? Emma asked. He nodded toward Room A. They chose that long ago. What happens if I go in there? You stop insisting you exist, he said. You become part of the silence. The route clears. No more stray elevators chasing you across cities. And Room C? She asked. Those who stepped out on the wrong floor. Those who didn't choose, but still got off. They don't move on. They just breathe and wait until someone else presses the right button. Emma pressed her ear to Room C. She heard slow, terrified breathing. She backed away. What if I don't go into any? She asked. For decades, the operator said, the elevator has been bleeding into buildings that have no business having AB3. It will keep doing that. As long as this route is unresolved. As long as you are unresolved. Jordan looked at her. So this is your ghost, he said softly. Not theirs. Yours. She stared at Room A. I'm not ready to be a ghost, she said. Or to stop being one. I don't know what I am. She turned back to the elevator. Then I'm making a different choice, she said. There is no other choice, the operator said. For the first time, there was strain in his voice. There is, Emma said. You asked if I wanted to finish the ride. I don't. Not on your terms. She stepped out of the cab into the lobby. But refused to go through any door. I won't close off what made me, she said. If this floor is tied to me, then it lives with me. Not instead of me. She squeezed Jordan's hand. For 27 years, everyone decided what I was supposed to forget, she said. Not this time. The operator watched her for a long moment. Then, slowly, he smiled. A tired smile, this time. No passenger has refused completion before, he said quietly. Interesting. He stepped back into the cab. You won't see me again like this, he said as the doors began to close. But we will meet again, Emma. Sometimes elevators don't go up or down. They go deeper. The doors closed. The panel went dark. The lobby faded. And the world snapped back. Emma blinked. She was standing in the normal, well-lit elevator lobby of Riverside Tower. Jordan beside her. Elevator D in front of them, door closed, out of service sign hanging crooked. Her phone showed 2104. A notification from building management. Please avoid using elevator D. It was decommissioned after an incident 27 years ago. System glitch reactivated it briefly. We are investigating. Emma stepped closer to the sign. Someone had dragged a finger through the dust across its surface. B3 is always there. Jordan checked his reflection in the elevator's mirrored panel. No operator. No extra shapes. Just them. The elevator dinged. Doors opened. Inside, ordinary people. Coffee cups. Phones. Annoyed faces. "You coming?" someone asked, holding the door. Emma glanced at the panel. Among the numbered buttons, one empty blank rectangle sat, unmarked, right where there shouldn't be a gap. She smiled. "No," she said. "We're taking the stairs tonight." They stepped back. The doors closed. The elevator rose. Jordan asked quietly, "You think we'll ever see that floor again?" Emma listened to the faint echo of machinery in the shaft. "I think it'll keep existing somewhere between floors," she said. "And if some kid in Denver ever hears an elevator in a building without one, I'll know exactly which floor it's going to." Her hand hovered over the call button. She didn't press it. "Not today," she said. They turned toward the stairwell and walked up. Far, far away, in a place with no coordinates, a tiny button with a crossed zero symbol glowed patiently in the dark. The route wasn't complete. For the first time in 27 years. Not because a child failed to get in, but because the passenger chose not to. Elevators don't know how to forget. But sometimes, they are forced to learn how to wait.